Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on some fresh updates. We start with Chelsea left back Marcos Alonso. It has been reported that the Barcelona defensive target wants to leave the Premier League this season. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Secondly, talking on this other transfer story, claiming that Barcelona have been offered a chance to sign this 25-year-old Brentford ace by name Sergio Canos. Of course, Sergio Canos is a former La Masia trainee. We are also going to be discussing on that. Thirdly, talking about Gerard Pique, as Barcelona have made official his injury update about the defender, of course, saying that he will not be there against Real Betis. We are going to be discussing on that. Then finally, talking about Ronald Araujo, who have been talking about Barcelona, saying that he thinks next season will be great for the team. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Give the video a like and make sure to watch the video right up to the very end. With every passing week, Real Madrid get closer to securing some critical signings for the future. Los Blancos have been busy of late with reported talks involving Aurelien Tchouameni, Kylian Mbappe, Antonio Rudiger, and now Yuri Tielemans. Barcelona, meanwhile, are also gradually rebuilding. The Blaugrana have their eyes set on improving several positions, notably the central striking role and the centre-back position. In the former, Barca look to Robert Lewandowski, and in the latter, Barcelona are lining up a suit for Andres Christensen and Kalidou Koulibaly. According to Fabrizio Romano, another Chelsea player might be set to join the Barcelona this summer. Marcos Alonso reportedly wants to leave the Premier League, and the priority is a return to Spain. Barcelona are interested in signing him as Jordi Alba's backup, and to their delight, the Blues are open to selling the Spaniard. So as it stands, the only hindrance is Chelsea's situation vis-a-vis Russia and Roman Abramovich. They will not be permitted to sign or sell anybody indefinitely, let alone extend their contracts in the coming window. Alonso is having a commendable season with Chelsea. The Spaniard has scored 3 goals and provided 4 further assists in the Premier League. His contributions align with expected metrics. Despite his offensiveness, Alonso is not Barcelona's primary priority. Mateo Alemany has a strong preference for Jose Gaya of Valencia, given his experience with the Spaniard in the past. Xavi Hernandez, meanwhile, would prefer to sign Alex Grimado and bring him back to the Camp Nou. Other reports stated that his signing would only be considered, not necessarily meaning made, if Barca confirmed the acquisition of Cesar Azpilicueta. So Alonso's future hangs in the balance as it stands. Then on to the next story of discussion. As Barcelona look to strengthen their options on the right flank, a familiar face has been offered to the club. Indeed, as reported by Sport, Barcelona have been offered the opportunity to secure the signing of former La Masia trainee Sergio Canos, who plays for Premier League club Brentford in the summer transfer window. Canos joined Barca's famed La Masia youth setup in 2010 and spent 3 years at the club before departing for Liverpool in 2013. However, things did not click for the Mersey side, and have just one senior appearance there. He signed for Brentford on loan in 2015. Upon returning from his loan spell, Liverpool sold Canos to Norwich City in the summer of 2016. But the versatile winger lasted just 6 months with the Canaries before moving on to Brentford permanently in January 2017. Since then, the 25-year-old has been a permanent fixture in the side for the Bees, making 242 appearances in which he has directly contributed to 68 goals. While he left La Masia as an attacking winger during his time in England, Canos has transformed himself to a wing-bac. Indeed, Brentford manager Thomas Frank has regularly used the Spaniard as a wing-back or even as a traditional full-back on the right side, and the ex-Barca prospect has impressed in that position. Barcelona are on the lookout for a new right-sided winger amid doubts over the future of Dembele and Adama Traore. At the same time, a new right-back would also be a welcome addition due to the uncertainty surrounding the situations of Dani Alves and Sergio Dest. Canos at that end presents himself as an interesting solution as he can play anywhere across that right flank. At the same time, with his contract expiring in 2023, the 25-year-old would be available for as little as 10 million euros, and his wages too would not be a problem for Barca. With the club now presented with a chance to re-sign the former academy ace, it will be interesting to see if Barca are prepared to take the punt on Carlos come summer. Then on to the next story of discussion. FC Barcelona got their season back on track with a hard-fought win over Mallorca at the start of the month. The 3 points saw Barcelona retained their second place in the league table, but with just 4 games remaining until the end of the season, Xavi's men have no room for complacency. Barcelona resumed their campaign on Saturday with a trip to Real Betis. It is going to be a tricky encounter up against a team coming on the back of the Copa del Rey triumph. Heading into this affair, Barcelona have issued an update on the injury of one of their star players, Pique. The veteran had been struggling with injuries ever since his thigh knock incurred in the first leg affair against Frankfurt. He has barely featured since, with the club's doctors appearing quite apprehensive in rushing him back into the pitch. And with the Real Betis game just around the corner, Barcelona have confirmed Pique has suffered a flare-up of the tendinopathy affecting the adductor muscles, essentially meaning he have aggravated his thigh issue. Barcelona have ruled him out until further notice, with the center defender certain to miss the upcoming encounter against Betis. It is quite plausible the Spaniard could end up missing the remainder of the season as he continues to struggle with thigh problems. This fresh injury woe sums up what has been a difficult few weeks for Pique, whose involvement with Luis Rubiales in the Super Cup deal with Saudi Arabia was leaked by El Confidencial last month. Pique, as a result, has faced a fierce backlash from the fans and the media alike, although Rayo Vallecano's president had defended the Spaniard heading into the clash at the end of last month. So talking about Pique's injury, I think it's going to be a big blow for us. We have seen moments when Pique have not been available. Barcelona tend to suffer at the back. Even when we have Ronald Araujo at that back, we see suffer against Rayo, against Cadiz. Pique is a key member to the team. I think more for the fact that Pique has been in good form under Xavi Hernandez, and with him not there in the lineup, it's going to be a problem, which I think Xavi needs to do his best to make sure he set up the team in such a way that we can still win those games without him. Then on to the final story of discussion. Ronald Araujo thinks Barcelona will enjoy a great season next time as the team continues to grow and develop under new coach Xavi. Barca will finish 2021-2022 empty-handed after another chaotic campaign, but are clearly improving following the arrival of the Barcelona legend Xavi. Araujo says things are heading into the right direction, but he called on his teammates to remain humble as they look to get Barca back to winning ways. He said, "Now we are fine, although the season did not end as we wanted. We have to be humble as a team and recognize where we came from. We started the first part of the season very badly. Emotionally, we were also bad. But with the arrival of Xavi, everything changed. The team has grown, it feels strong, and we are learning a lot. Xavi has returned and has given us back the Barca philosophy that has been lost in recent years. That was very important. We played a great game against Madrid, in Napoli against Atletico. That's where we can go and more. It's true that in the end we couldn't win titles, but we have to be humble and trust a lot in the work that is being done. I'm very sure next season will be a great season for us. So the Uruguayan will no doubt play a key role for us next season. Araujo is already one of the first names on Xavi's team sheet and has recently committed his future to the club by signing a contract that runs until 2026. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.